Hello, everybody. How you doing? Okay, we're here. We're live over on my Doctor Who channel. We're here today with Sharon and Layne, and we're just going to talk a little bit about being Scottish in general, and stuff with two verified Scots here. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good.
We're good. Good. I'm good. So, so obviously, we had this idea yesterday and everything. So, obviously wanted to let everybody know Layne has his own YouTube channel, by the way. You may want to go check out. If you do, after the video, you can check it out. It's in the description below, a link to his channel. So go check that out if you get a chance. He's a gamer, and but we may get him to transition into doing some fun stuff.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
You do lives as well.
Yeah, I do. Well, I can't go live anymore.
Until you get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
that's that new rule.
That. But I can go live on my PlayStation, but I would need to play games. That's the only thing I could go live, and then if I get a screen then yeah.
Right on. So obviously he's a gamer. He likes to play the game. So those of you who are gamers may go check him out. But anyways, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Scotland and that sort of stuff. So I guess we'll start off with asking, I think, both of you, and we'll start with Layne, some of your favorite places there in Scotland.
Favorite places.
Got a list.
So favorite places. One of my favorite places are Stirling Castle, because you get to learn new things when you go to Stirling Castle, because it's like it's just really fun to go to Stirling Castle, because there's World War II stuff there, for example.
Cannons.
Cannons, and all that. I do
all the old stuff,
yeah,
like
all
the
the old
stonework
stuff,
and all that as
like,
well.
I'm trying to. What's it called? There's an underground basement thing. What's it called again?
Crypt?
Like a dungeon type thing.
Yeah, like a dungeon thing, and it's like you actually get to go down and actually look into it.
Right.
But it's obviously blocked off, but you get to.
It's like creepy.
Well, it's not creepy. I don't know why, but it's filled with water and pennies.
Oh, like a well?
Yeah, it's like
a
a well.
wishing well type
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a well, but there's a well next to that. So,
but you like Stirling Castle. You go and take photographs, and at night time, you go there at night.
At night, especially at night, because at night,
Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack, I know. I remember about Uncle Jack. We were pretending that there was ghosts.
Because it was dark.
And we were down at the creepy area, right? Where at the graveyard.
There's a cemetery at the side of the castle.
Okay.
And I said, there's a ghost. I just ran up the stairs. And midway, he fell.
It's Uncle Jack. We'll call him Uncle Jack.
He fell halfway on the stairs.
Because you gave him a fright, didn't you?
He fell halfway on the stairs. And I'm still running up, and I'm already at the top. I'm like, hello, you're still away down at the bottom, basically.
So you like that? So that's Stirling Castle.
Yeah, that's Stirling Castle.
You have good fun there.
Yeah. Dumbarton Castle, that's away over at Greenock, I think. Well, maybe at the edge of Greenock. It's good because I went there and took amazing photos, and some even better than my Uncle Victor. Uncle Victor.
We're calling him Jack and Victor for the moment.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'm following
so
you.
You get it, yes. Because you know what he calls me? Yeah. It's too good.
Oh, right.
I need to tell everybody it's too good.
So yeah, you take photographs with your Uncle Victor, with your professional camera,
Uncle Victor.
and they're beautiful pictures.
Yeah, and So yeah, I do like Dumbarton Castle because you actually get really good photos there because even a wall is so detailed. Even a wall is so detailed.
The stone.
Yeah, the
It's
stone.
old stone.
Yeah, it's because of the stone. That's how it's so detailed. So
Is that one that's a ruined castle? Is that one that's not? Is it like falling apart? That one?
I think so. Yes, Stirling Castle is as well.
No, Stirling's open though, and it's all
Yeah,
restored.
yeah.
Aye.
But I don't know about Dumbarton Castle. Anyway, moving on. So Dumbarton Rock. Wow. I love Dumbarton Rock. Honestly, I was like, I walked around with Uncle Jack and Victor. I walked around with them, and there's these very creepy stairs. Oh my, no, they're literally like I can't describe them. They're that creepy. Basically, if you fall, you're basically dead.
Right.
You're dead, basically, because they're that steep.
Dumbarton Rock is what, cliff or something, or
No, it's a rock. I think it's like a volcano. A rock.
Yeah, so it
built
will be
on
like a cliff. Yeah, it's like a cliff type
It
thing.
is like a cliffside,
Yeah.
but it's obviously fenced off. So
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a landmark
Yeah.
type thing. It's like a,
right.
and
you know, like
Ah,
Ayers Rock
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
so there's like a janky old staircase that like climbs the cliff face or something, or
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
very creepy. It's very creepy.
But you go up at
yeah.
brave. You're brave, aren't you?
Yes,
You're
see,
brave.
but see when I walked up, I feel a bit nervous because the steps are like this size.
big. Okay.
Yeah,
You've got little legs.
and I've got little skinny legs.
You'll get bigger. Trust me, you're gonna start growing pretty quick here, pretty soon.
Yeah.
My cousin is about up to that lamp.
He's about
He's
6 foot nearly.
my
he's
cousin's
tall.
only about 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot, so Paul Capaldi would have you believe I'm 6.5 feet to 7 feet tall, but no, it's
Well, that may be what the Wallace is in your name.
freedom.
I see that's on
Or
your
is it
t-shirt. I know that's not what it is.
You'll not believe how high this is.
Is it really, really high?
It's like
Is it? Is that
Yeah.
Tell him how high it is.
it's like 300 to 400 feet high.
Mhm.
And it's got the funny staircase, the Dumbarton Rock.
Yeah, that's got the funny staircase.
So why is Dumbarton Rock famous? What was it about it that makes it interesting? Just that.
I would say, well, if it's interesting, I would say the way it's shaped and formed, the terrain and all that, I would say that's what's interesting about it. I can't exactly remember what made it famous, but it was
I
like
can't remember off the top of my head. Uncle Neil, Uncle Victor would know.
Who's Uncle Neil?
That's his brother.
Oh, Jack's.
Yes. So what made Dumbarton Rock famous? I can't remember off the top of my head because I didn't go.
Right.
We
went with the
uncles.
But you liked it because it's the water. Is it beside the water?
Oh yeah, it's beside the it's
so it's
beside
like an
the
island.
Clyde. It's like
it sticks out.
Well,
So it's an interesting land formation for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do like that. So this is
Just know your favourite.
This is probably my number one, even though I put it at 4th place.
He's got 5, so though he's not got a million.
No worries.
So the 3 bridges, I love the 3 bridges. That honestly, that's like I just love it so much. And if you go by car, you get across the Queensbury Bridge.
Tell them what 3 bridges are.
The 3 bridges are, one bridge was made, and it was where you could cross the
Forth Rail Bridge?
Yeah, the Forth Rail Bridge. You could cross over the Clyde, was it? Or
the sea? It's over the sea.
Yeah, over the sea. Or even over the sea. So
it's a big bridge.
Yeah, it's massive. There was one built, and
Yeah.
then see the string that holded it up and
Suspension,
the pole underneath, the suspension
yeah.
basically. That wasn't really hard enough to hold it as strong and let cars go through and pass
over the time, the amount of traffic. It wasn't designed for the amount of traffic. Yeah.
Right.
So it had to get rebuilt, and that's where the Queensbury Bridge comes into place. When it first got opened up, it was all light up, like different colours, like purple, green, blue.
Right.
And you might not see behind us, there
Like
is
our lights.
It's just like that. It's just like that.
I have my lights on too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Party
Blue,
time.
blue with a white twinkle for Scotland.
Oh. Paul will be jealous. He usually got his lights on.
Paul, well, I'm sorry, Captain Horatio Magellan Crunch is in the chat right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's
Can I click
saying,
that?
Yeah, you can, and you can see the light.
he's saying Erekose and
See?
I would love to
Told
be
ya.
Scottish. It's boring living in Southern California. Then he says Erekose is 7 feet tall. We have seen photographic evidence, but on a full moon he grows to nearly 9 feet tall and starts howling.
We have heard the howling, right? No? Don't know about 9 feet tall.
Pure away in the attic.
So the three bridges are pretty much all together, like
Right.
side by side. So as it's beautiful, the
Going
railway
over
bridge.
the same
Yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So it's really stunning.
side by side.
Yeah, but well, they're quite far apart, but it's like in the same stretch of water.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it's beautiful. It
Can
is
you get them
beautiful.
all three in one shot?
Yeah, Neil's
Yeah.
Victor's pictures.
Done that? Yeah. Cool. I'd like
Gabba
to see that.
moments.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures. Send you pictures.
I've actually
That
got
was
one
Victor,
on my
right?
iPad.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah. I've got one in my iPad. I've still got it. It's where me and you are sitting at an angle where you can see the whole
Yeah,
three
you can see
bridges.
it right. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why you love it.
That's why I love it.
And then
yeah.
there's the bistro.
Yeah, there's a real. But
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
going to do that a bit later.
Right,
We're going to talk about the
Okay.
railway one. So, if you want to walk,
So-
don't walk. Go by the train, the railway.
Over the bridge.
Because we were going to go, but didn't have enough money, was it?
No, it was there was an event on.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. There was an event on. I can't remember the exact event, but it was something about.
No, it was
There.
the Edinburgh Fringe or something. It meant the train was going to be too busy or
Oh,
something like that.
yeah, it was the subway underground.
Well, we were planning to go on a trip
Yeah.
on the train
Mhm.
across the bridge
For my birthday.
for his birthday. So it wasn't the Fringe then; it was something else, some other Edinburgh thing or something. And we were going to go a nice train trip across to give him like a wee treat. And but it was like something was going on in Scotland that weekend, so everybody was going to be on the train, so it wasn't going to be so
Right.
nice. So we said we'll do it. We'll postpone it to the next time we're down that way.
And I know when.
And you're still waiting?
Well, I know it's when we go to that special place that I sent you the photographs of with the snow and the fire. When we go there,
Not
it's
so
only
far off.
no, not far, but it's for me. It's only like about half an hour away from there. But from Glasgow,
yeah.
it's like an hour and a half
It's
in the car
like,
for
yeah.
me, so that's a bit more tricky sometimes. So it's easier to go from the.
See then, now we're going to move on to a different part, but on the same subject, the three bridges. There is a railway bistro there, and the food is amazing. I tried
You tried like a smoked fish haddocky type thing.
it was a
That
haddock,
Jack was-
smoked haddock.
Jack was having. I
I
think it was smoked haddock. It was like a
smoked haddock and egg.
black pudding type
Black
thing.
pudding.
wasn't
It was
Yeah.
black pudding. It was black pudding.
It was like a kind of stack thing, you know, one of those stack.
I could add that to the list.
What? No, just. I don't know what that was, but wait, no, tell him first. Oh, I know, just.
So
He's trying to write more on his list. Don't write more on your list.
Black pudding. BP. There you go. Done.
I know. Right, so
see, so the food there is it's
it's lovely. That is lovely.
It's You should definitely try it. It's good. It's good.
It's a good
When
place
you
to
go-
What is
go.
black
Yeah.
pudding made of?
Oats and
Yeah.
pig's blood and spices, and I know it sounds a bit
I-
right, but it's like
Weird, but it's
I've
very,
often heard
very
people
good.
talk about this stuff, and
Yeah.
I just go, really?
well, the thing is though that there's so many things in foods that we don't know what they're made of. We kind of go like chicken, but if it's like not a pure chicken breast, sometimes it's mushed up and you don't know what's all in there as well.
Processed, right?
Yeah. So I say, well, that's not processed. It's pure. Do you know what I mean? It's the pure thing. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Did you like the black pudding?
Yeah.
They serve haggis there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is over by the Three Bridges.
Yeah.
And the Three Bridges is close to. This is the place you're talking about. It's an hour and a half away from you now.
Yeah.
Right.
About half an hour away from Dunfermline, the place.
Ah.
Because
So
it's
not,
like
not likely going to be able to go visit there if I get to Scotland this year.
Someone else is coming.
well, it's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. We'll have to see. I don't know.
mean, see,
I'm trying
Aberdeen.
to. If I do come, I'm trying to come for 2 weeks.
Actually, it probably wouldn't.
So we may have some time.
I don't know even if it is an hour and a half. It might just be an hour. Actually, an hour away.
Well, the last time we got there, it was about like an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Or
I
something.
remember something that you forgot to put in. What?
Captain Crunch says they're planning a 4th bridge.
Are they?
A 4.
That's what he's saying. He says
Passenger? Is that a passenger
now
bridge?
they are
Maybe.
planning a 4th bridge.
They completed the 3rd bridge now. They're planning a 4th bridge.
That's what he says.
There's
I don't know.
already
Hey, look, Captain.
Yeah, there's already a 4th
sometimes
bridge.
will dodge you.
4th rail bridge.
See, the captain
Yeah.
is actually not from America, as
That's
Mr.
Paul.
Capaldi might tell you.
New.
He's actually Scottish, and you can see there he's havering. So
Yeah, he's kidding on. So yeah,
his boom is out the window.
he bumps to the window. Yeah. We call the bridges. We say one of them's the 4th bridge, so that's how it's known. It's known as the 4th because it's like the 4th rail bridge. So he might be like kidding on and being funny. So
Yeah,
4th
bombs
bridge.
at the window.
I don't know. He's sending me
Or-
pictures of bridges in Messenger chat now. So, so
Oh.
well, that's cool. That sounds interesting. Anyway, I definitely want to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'll send you. And I'll send you pictures. We've got pictures of inside the Railway Bistro, haven't we, as well, me and you?
Oh, aye. And I've still got the picture of the drone up in the sky.
And the other place was the Kelpies. You forgot to put
Comment. The Kelpies.
They're all 4th bridges. See, I knew. That's it, I knew.
See,
What?
should I call you?
Isa.
Isa. Isa here.
Yes.
She
He's pure getting
The
you all
nosy
that.
bastard. Anyway.
I am not.
Isa.
So
Isa.
you mentioned a drone. Check this out. I just got this recently.
I don't know.
Wow.
And you know what's cool about it is that I can travel with this because when I take the little guards off, the wings all fold in and it collapses literally down
Right.
to the side.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen that one. I've
It
seen
can
that
fit in your
one.
pocket. So I can put this in my luggage. See, because if it was a normal drone, how could I travel with it, right?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they would just have these big arms sticking out that I wouldn't be able to do anything with, right? But
Yeah, the normal drone's about like this size. It's about that size, and then the little legs. There's little legs about that thin, and then there's big blades, the propellers, and you wouldn't be able.
You
to
got that in
carry
Costco, didn't you? Did you get it in Costco?
No,
when you...
this
Like-
is actually, there's a YouTube commercial. This is from a company that makes these. And basically they worked for another company and then that company got bought out and
Right.
prices started going up and the product started getting crappier. So these guys left the company and started this company
All
building
right. Good.
quality parts again, but giving it at a much better price level than the previously worked. So anyway, it's a pretty cool little thing. So, but
Darn,
the
that was
collapsible
Garden
feature
Beach.
is the best
That
thing
was
about it.
Garden Beach.
I noticed
know,
where
I
you're
saw
getting
that,
it.
yeah.
That's because
Aye.
he had pepperoni. Yeah, you asked for pepperoni, and it was smoked sausage you got on your pizza, wasn't it?
I'll tell you
So
what.
yes,
It's what it tasted
well,
like.
asking.
But what I can tell you, what I can say for sure is that pepperoni was Battleship Gray. And I've never in my life seen pepperoni that was Battleship Gray. So
Appetizing.
I love pepperoni pizza. Like,
That's your favourite,
I
isn't
know
it?
that's probably my favourite pizza, and then my second one is margarita.
I like it with the pepperoni and pineapple. I actually like
It's a weirdo, isn't he? It's a weirdo.
Pineapple.
Good knowing.
Pineapple.
Oh, Captain says, ha ha ha, they're all fourth bridges.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're all fourth. Yep. I knew that's what he was saying.
And then he says, hi, Layne, do they serve pizzas with chorizo on them? Actually, yeah. I actually
probably
have
do.
had chorizo on a pizza before, and it's good.
And the railway bridges, the maybe wonder. Yeah.
I think they do. Remember, I can't exactly remember, but I saw.
They had loads of things on there. They do.
I thought I saw on the menu the pizza chorizo. I can't remember.
Maybe that's from Tony Macaronis. So, the other thing
Seriously, though,
is...
you gotta try out the pineapple and the pepperoni, because look, the pepperoni's kind of salty and savory, and the pineapple's kind of sweet and tangy, and it's really good. But anyway.
See if Scottish people try sweet and sour stuff, you should see what they do. They'll always go like this. Honestly.
And then what did they say?
Great face right there.
Say, oh, Jesus!
No, they go, oh my God, that is so sour.
Sour.
What are you
Favouring.
about a thing
You gonna play the bagpipes for us, Captain? I know you hailing from your homeland there in Scotland. I mean, you probably know how to play them, especially since you're actually a musician. Because I know who you. Anyway.
You know who he is. He's in disguise.
How's it going, Travis? Hey, Layne, this is Travis there in the chat. He's my lawyer friend over on my other channel. He helps me with legal analysis and stuff. So he's a big fan of Scotland as well.
Yes, he's got family in Scotland. He wants to buy a fancy island.
Hi, Travis.
In Scotland, he wants to buy an island.
I do want that island. That was really cool. I mean, I don't have 1.9 million pounds, but you know,
we could do a GoFundMe.
Yeah. But that island would be cool, man. Just have the run of that island would be so awesome.
And it had its own ferry. Remember, it had its own ferry as well.
Literally, dude. It's like a ferry. Like you can put cars on and it'll float you across. Yeah, dude, totally.
That'll float your boat.
Or the special ferry that
the car's going.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't get your car from the island to the mainland. So, but yeah, that island looks super cool. There's and there is an actual a flock of cattle, or a herd of cattle.
Flying cows.
Yeah,
flying Highland cows. Oh no. Yeah, I love Highland cows.
Yeah, so Travis says, I want some cows.
Layne, who is sitting on the couch behind Erekose's right shoulder?
Oh, he's
Captain Crunch.
That one.
Yeah.
That's over there with the blue hat on?
Yeah.
That's Captain Crunch.
That's like cereal in America.
It's a cereal here in America that we it's kind of a popular one.
I've saw it.
Have you saw it?
Yeah, I've saw it. I've saw it on YouTube because I subscribe to American YouTubers and I have saw them.
That's why you call it like faucet, and I'm like, it's a tap.
It's a tap.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's a tap. And then you're like,
robot.
Trash. You're like trash, and I'm like, it's a bin.
It's a bin.
So
I need to throw something in the car.
So I have a question now. That was all your places, right? Okay.
One more.
One more?
Okay,
go ahead, and then I have another question.
So, Ayrshire Beach. Ayrshire Beach. I do like this. And Girvan Beach.
Mhm.
Because, well, mostly Girvan Beach because this is what I've wrote down for Girvan Beach. I got to swim with Sharon's dog, Bob. Beautiful Springer Spaniel. Love him so much.
Mhm.
It
We were
was...
proper swimming together in the
it's-
sea. It was so cute.
I'm like this, swimming, and I'm like, come on. And he's sitting there barking like, geez a toy, geez. I'm like, I've not got a toy.
Like, get in and swim with me.
Just swim. I've not got a toy.
So funny.
So it was really fun and that. But Ayrshire Beach is still very good as well.
And the beaches are beautiful, and when you get nice weather, really
Oh,
sunny,
especially
really
this
warm,
weather.
Right.
beautiful beaches, and loads. We've got loads of beaches.
So,
Haven't we?
so like what? 14 days a year?
If we're lucky, if we're lucky, and they're not all together, it's like you'll just get like a one-off day, and you go, "Oh, it's kind of nice today." Don't you? And everybody goes to the beach, and it's like,
It's only 75% overcast. Let's go to the beach.
that's what it's like. Yeah, yeah.
Travis has said why one beach over the other.
Why do you like one beach more, Ayrshire more than
Oh.
Girvan more than Ayrshire? Because it's swimming with Bobby.
I would say because I like it's more bigger and it's closer when we're at
Somewhere on holiday.
yeah on holiday or something. That's why it's closer. So I
So
do
it's kind
like
of
that.
convenience.
Yeah, it's basically like 10 minutes away from where we go on holiday, and it's really good.
Plus the place at Girvan, there was the
That's
farm shop, and you got the fresh
Oh.
strawberries as well, which is
me
getting
and,
right out the field.
me and Uncle Jack. This is a Scottish word, tanned.
Tanned.
That means it like you ate them all
In one go.
in basically one go, yeah. So me and Uncle Jack tanned the fresh strawberries.
Well, I went to the loo. I says, I'm
I
just
know.
going to the loo. And then by the time I came out, I was like, you have ate all day strawberries?
No matter, I was hungry.
But I was happy because they were nice and fresh and they were nice and healthy.
That's
You
good.
loved them.
What is your favourite beach then?
Oh, my favorite beach.
You liked that one in Australia with all the funny lines, didn't you, as well? In the
I
sand.
did, that was interesting. Being
Yeah.
completely new to me and then being interesting in that sense. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
certainly. But I tend to like the beaches that are right by a cliffside, and so it's funny because there's a place called Huntington Cliffs in Southern California that's kind of cool. And there's another one down even further south, down closer to San Diego, called San Alejo Beach. It's got even bigger cliffs. And so like you go down these staircases to get down to the beach, and there's like this cliff face there. You have parking lots up on top of the cliff basically, and everything. I've always dug those. I don't know what it is necessarily, but I've just always dug those ones. Maybe it's just because they're less crowded because nobody wants to go down those staircases.
I was going to say that.
But,
And does it give you a bit of shade as well, depending on the way the sun is? If the cliff face there is maybe as well.
in the morning it'll be cooler because obviously on the West Coast that cliff is gonna give you shade. But as you get to about midday, then it's probably gonna
Look,
I know.
yeah, that's a good time for you to show your goodies.
Travis says Zuma Beach. Let's see. Altitude, the Iron Brew.
Are you hold the tent? Hold that one. I have to hold this one. Yeah, we've got our iron brew.
Got them. So this is normal iron brew, and that's diet.
No, sugar free.
Yeah,
Sugar-free.
still basically
Sugar free.
diet. Still.
Sugar free. So okay. So that's the new recipe. Wait.
Yeah, the orange one. Yeah. So this is like the sugar free. So there's no sugar at all in this one. That's just the sweetener type thing. And this is the new recipe with the new amount of sugar, which is half of the original.
So that's the new one. That was the one that Moscow had in the bottle. It doesn't have any caffeine.
No.
Like
This
the
is the one.
Canals.
The not the big bottle, not the glass bottle, the smaller bottle. she had the 2 wee
Travis.
bottles.
Well,
Remember,
she had a can, 2 cans. I remember. I think
she had 1 can that was the old recipe before they changed the sugar. She had a glass bottle that was the 1901.
Right.
That had no caffeine, and then she had 2 wee plastic bottles at the side.
Okay. Of the current formula.
Of the current one, yes. So this is the one that she had in the wee plastic bottles.
So they are making it with sugar again.
Well, no, this has got sugar, but it's half of the amount of sugar that it had 2 years ago.
I might need to open
Yeah, so it's half the amount it was in there 2 years ago. You're going to be getting into it.
So
it's
that leads me into.
You spell it right, Travis. You spell it right.
Yeah.
IRN.
So what do you think about the new formula?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, go.
What do I think about the new formula? What, this one?
It's like Travis show now. We're ready for this.
This one.
Yeah, the new one.
I don't know why, but when I'm here with Isa, I like drinking this type. I do like this.
But I usually sneak that one into his bottle when he doesn't know, so he doesn't get hyper.
That's Isa.
Yeah, well.
That's Isa.
But at home, you drink that one. Drink that one at home. Yeah, that one at home.
Yeah, I don't know why it's weird, but I do like the normal one. I do like that.
Right.
But do you think it changed though when they changed the recipe though? Did you notice it's different?
I don't know, not really.
Yeah. Well, and so here, let me ask this. Obviously, with the possibility of Scottish independence looming in the near future, or well, maybe not so near. We'll see. Anyway, here's my question for you. If Scotland was to become independent and was no longer subject to the UK's sugar tax, do you believe Iron Brew should go back to its original formula?
I think it should be available if people want it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think it should be choice. I think it should be available. I think if people want to stick to the one that's got the reduced sugar just now, but still have the one that was the original recipe, because there's still a load of people want it. I mean, there's still a demand for it, especially.
I nearly ripped that out myself.
Especially for hangover cures, because it's like famous. That Andy guy, was it Andy? His name was on the Wee Scottish Lasses video. Was saying you need it for a hangover, or if you've had 3 hours sleep and you want to go back to work. You need it. You need it.
Erekose is the expression.
Right.
Right. My next question. Right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So, all right. So, how do you feel, or where do you stand on Scottish independence, Layne? What do you want to? What do you hope for the Scots?
I think we should be independent.
What? It doesn't matter. You know in your head.
Because we get free prescriptions, free NHS. They keep the NHS free, which is good for people that have cancer and all that. What is the other one?
You were saying about people working in the NHS as well.
They get money that gets made in Scotland stays
instead of going
to England. So that's why I would like independence.
Well, and I think maybe you're onto something there, because obviously I would say that the fact that your guys' NHS offers those things like free prescriptions, I mean, it just kind of shows that the Scottish Parliament is really running things thinking about the people. Yeah. Because those things aren't available to people down in London or Wales. You know what I mean? They don't have that. And so it kind of suggests that the Scottish Parliament's actually running it for the people. to be able to offer that. I mean, that's quite a boon to not have to pay for your prescriptions and and all that kind of stuff. That's that could be crippling for some people. So,
well, as you know, I'm on loads. I'm on
Right.
loads of stuff, and I mean that would be quite a bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think there may be something to that. So, what's he saying here?
Tell me about
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Layne, what do you know about what? I don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing?
No.
I don't even know what he's talking about either.
Do you know what? Bonnie Prince Charlie was the young pretender who wanted to be the king. He said he was wanting to be the rightful king of Britain, and he was the one that led the Jacobites into the Battle of Culloden.
Oh, okay.
But it was a failed mission because he was like,
we'll get him next time, boys.
they were totally outnumbered, outgunned, out everything by the English army. But it was typically not called the English army then, because it was the British army, because we were in the Union at that point, because it was in 1745.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in the Union from 1704. So it was like a Jacobite rebellion jumping up. I know you were to answer, but I know it, so I'll answer.
No,
the
you know, hit me in the
Jacobites.
face.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, the Jacobites were going against the fact that the British armies were being a bit brutal with the people. So they were trying to get a Scottish king back on a Scottish throne or something.
Okay. All right.
But you don't.
Look what Travis is.
But you don't get really Scottish history in school, don't you? Not?
No, we do.
No, but not much though. You don't get.
Not as much as we used to.
Yeah. Well, I will say that to make the argument. I mean, obviously, England is a big part of the world's history. But on that same note, going from a country that used to basically control 3/4 of the landmass of the world, and here we are with Scotland about ready to secede from the Union. So it seems like things went wrong, and they just decided they were not going to learn from their mistakes, because it seems like they're continuing to have it happen over and over again, where they minimalize or marginalize certain provinces, whatever you want to say, or sectors of their kingdom, and so it's a bummer. But but the trend shows that they continue to lose ground instead of gain ground, which shows that they're not really learning much. But anyways,
no. And that the Scots have never given up.
That's right. Never say die, right?
I think it's a shame that I don't know whether you'll have time to go to Culloden, but that's something else going there. That's the battle scene, and there's all the markers of all the clans, and you see the names.
Yeah, Paul dragged me over to a couple islands I know over there, and
you need to take him to Culloden. You need to take him to Culloden because it's pretty not eerie, but you can feel it. You can just feel because it's where they're all buried. It's the battlefield. They were buried where they died. They just pits and put them in where they died. So, and then there's like grave markers for all the clans, because there were so many wiped out. They were just wiped out, and then it was the end of the clans. They weren't letting them uprise again. They basically.
Yeah. Ended the clan structure.
Yep.
So, that's interesting. So I know Paul's planning. He wants to go over to take me over to a couple of the islands over there and everything.
No, you go to Skye. Skye's beautiful. I love Skye. We get married in the Isle of Skye, so I love Skye.
Yeah, Travis keeps alluding that when I head there, like he's going to go with me. So here he is talking about we must go to
Islay.
Islay.
Do you pronounce it Islay?
Yes. Okay, Islay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's silent S.
It's almost kind of like Isla. They say it like Isla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew a girl. So you're going to learn that now? So I know we showed you before when we went on, but did you show the t-shirt? Did we show our t-shirts while it went live?
Not on live. It
Right,
was
so not show your t-shirt.
scheduled.
All right.
Yep, we've got
There
our
we
match.
go.
Can you see
Matching
t-shirts?
Matching
Please,
t-shirt.
the snowmen holding their hands up, please. Since it's a Christmas special, it's like a Christmas special.
It is.
21st.
So,
21st.
anything else you want to ask? A couple of mad Scots.
So, yeah. So, what is it? Some of the things that you do, Layne, besides obviously gaming, which I know you're very much into, but if whenever you actually pry yourself away from your gaming console, what do you go do for fun there in Scotland?
I would probably, you meaning not on YouTube, if
when you go outside, do you
When
actually
you go out and play and you go out
that's
with,
what I'm gonna
like
say.
the way I
cars.
grew up? You know what I mean? 'Cause,
I would have went out.
games, but,
I would have went out and played football with my friends.
You
and all
love
that.
football?
Yeah, I do like football. I do love it. That's my favourite sport.
and you're a goalie
Yeah, I'm a goalkeeper
in a team.
in a team that I want to leave.
Doesn't like it.
I don't like it.
Oh. He has to
And
get
my
up early on a
dad-
Sunday morning. He's
My-
like, no happening.
No happening. My dad is forcing me to go, but I'm like, okay, I'll go.
Oh.
Just to shut him up. Just to shut him up. So,
But you go out and play on your bike.
I do, but not as much.
He's an outside all the time kid. He's not. You're hardly ever on your PlayStation. Really. It's just
not
when you get in for school, you get a wee while on it before your dad comes in,
Mhm.
and then it's off, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's got a problem. I think it's a heart problem. Yeah, he's got a
And
heart
you
problem,
can't have the machine on. It
Yeah.
goes for his heart.
and he doesn't want to
Oh.
try it. So no.
Oh, the
Yeah.
actual PlayStation being on affects it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
he's
could.
got like a wee
It
thing in
could.
his heart, so it's just risky, and they don't want to do it. So it's like off, and that's
Wow.
when
When my
dad
dad,
gets in.
so the door goes off, off,
So
and my brother comes out, storming Norman. Get that after now! I'm like,
all dramatic,
you
didn't they?
don't need to shout.
So you like
I'll
football?
turn it off. Yeah,
You like
yeah.
playing out on your bike?
Yeah, but I don't. Well, sometimes I actually cycle up to school, but see the way I head up to my school, the stairs they are blocked off. They're shut because there's a new pram or buggy path, whatever you want to call it. And there's a new pram path getting put in,
Uh-huh.
and if I had to go to school by walking or by cycling, I would have to go along the main road, and my mum would not want me going along the main road by myself. So, yeah.
Well, you're 10 years old, so.
But you love going out
No,
and
my
taking
P7.
photographs. That's one of your favourite things, isn't it? Going out and taking photographs.
When I'm here with Uncle Jack and Victor.
Yeah. And you play Where's Layne? You know that Where's Wally? You know what that is?
Where's Waldo?
But it's the same
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah,
okay.
same thing. Quite often in photographs with Uncle Jack, you do. Victor, rather.
Victor.
Yeah.
So, I made this game up. So I made it up during a freezing cold Sunday morning.
Mhm.
Yeah, freezing cold Sunday morning. But I was here because my football's off. Thank God. So yeah, I went out. We were doing some photos, and they were very, very good. They were
And it was
amazing.
freezing, wasn't it?
Freezing, literally.
Really
You're sitting
cold.
there like this, and you're trying to hold the camera like this. You're trying to hold the camera,
Right?
but you're like trying to keep it steady. But
Tripod!
yeah, tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Victor's got a tripod, so he is doing a wee cheating. Put on his tripod. And
So you were hiding behind places.
Yeah, I was hiding behind
Yeah.
trees, hiding behind.
So he was just sticking out a wee
Yeah.
tiny
So
bit
it
in the
was like this.
photograph.
I see.
You see, so it was like, they were really funny, weren't they?
And I told Uncle Jack and Isa to
Find them in the picture, put them
fight.
on the
We
telly.
put them on the telly, TV,
Yeah.
television, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
We put it on the telly,
Uh-huh.
and
We had to find them.
we had to find me.
Because he was like hiding.
Isa here always found them first,
Yeah.
because she's the nosiest.
Hey!
Yep.
Well, that's maybe why I get the answer. But he knows. You know. And you know. But yeah, Linda's saying hello.
Hello.
Linda,
Yeah,
that a
she is.
message to say.
Sorry, spelled wrong. How are you doing? I'm doing quite good. How are you? Right. What is that?
She loves the Scottish. She loves
She
the
said you
Scottish
guys are so
accent.
cute matching.
A bit of Chris.
That shoe dropped it and you hurt your toe.
It went right now. No.
Yeah, we're wee t-shirts. We had to put them on. It's really funny where the uncles have got
It's
them
so
too.
cute
haven't
matching like the Scots accent. Hello, Erekose. Sorry, how rude.
they? But
So, what was the thing I was going to
Don't worry, I always get called lame, called in school.
yeah.
And I don't give, because I'm
And
used to
then
it.
the other you were on, remember I put on Travelling Robert and he gave you a wee shout out, remember?
Oh
And
yeah.
he called you Layne.
And
Remember?
Lenny, happy birthday, Lenny. Or I can't remember the other way he said it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you put it in the brackets, Lane, Layne, and then he said it properly.
Yeah, because I said it like Layne, like A. Yeah, I said it in
the
brackets
L-A-Y-N-E.
Lane.
Yeah.
So it's like how it's pronounced, so you would.
Right.
I think I did that to you as well.
Fish and chip? Who has the best fish and chips then? I do like fish and chips. I do.
Sandy's
Sandy's.
at Prestwick Beach
Prestwick Beach.
in Ayrshire.
Sandy's.
Yeah.
Ayrshire?
Ayrshire, yeah.
Sandy's, definitely.
That's
And then the
a
place
faraway
next door to
place.
us. The place next door to us.
No, it's that one that's 45 minutes from the house.
Right.
So we go down there to the beach quite a lot. And
Oh,
yeah.
I do see. The last time I had a Sandy's, we were all sitting in the car, all four of us, right? We took Bob with us as well, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And we're eating our Sandy's, and then we took Bob for a walk. So yeah, it was really
Nice.
fun.
At the beach. We get the Sandies and the beach is right round the corner. So it's like we'll just sit at the beach and, have
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's nice. It's lovely.
Good memories always tend to make the food even more memorable. So
I'm hungry now.
I know I want a chippy. We need to get Jack Victor to bring us on a chippy. That's what we call it, a chippy. Fish and chips.
Chippy,
Call it
aye,
a chippy.
Chippy.
So
Chippy next door.
Layne,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts about the Edinburghers?
Oh, people from Edinburgh. Oh, actually, can I just say one thing? Did
What's
you
that?
notice that he didn't mention Edinburgh on his favourite places to go? even though he's been about 3 times.
I've been
Still on the list.
I was going to put it down, but I'm like,
He's like,
no.
Edinburgh Castle didn't make the list, huh?
see,
Not as my favourites, no.
Stirling Castle's the capital, the best castle for Glasgow. We go, we love.
Oh, that's
love
the
Stirling
pure
Castle,
Scot.
yeah.
That's the pure Scots.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
that. One.
that's. Have you seen the
Travis says there's stabby in Edinburgh.
Yeah, they are.
It's
It's not in Glasgow. We're the friendliest city, aren't we?
That's
And
right.
you can see it here. We are too friendly, aren't we? We're just too friendly.
Take
Too
your trip to the
friendly.
hospital.
Yeah. No, the people in Edinburgh are not as friendly, aren't they? Not some of them are not as friendly. When you've been there,
I mean, where I live, we're not really as friendly to each other either, because the last time there actually was a stabbing at right outside my flat. It was, and
That was
literally,
horrible.
I'm sitting in my kitchen. I'm sitting at my kitchen window one day, and I'm looking out, and there's 2 cars. No, yeah, there's 2 cars involved. Literally, the car door is open. body,
was like a weird thing, wasn't it?
a
It was like
body
a gang thing or
lying,
something.
yeah.
And it doesn't happen all the time. You don't see that all the
No,
time. So that
and-
was like for you to see. It was like the guy was taken away in an ambulance or something. I mean, I hate that he's seen that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like,
well, it's not.
They literally had to close off the whole street.
but it's like the flats are like a big block of houses on top of each other. You know, like a high rise. You cold? Oh, I want me cuddle
No.
Says it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're in Scotland. But
Scottish weather is cold. Scottish
do you
weather
want me
is
to put the heating
cold.
on?
Aye. Scottish weather is cold, but when it's a Sunday morning, I have to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and get there for 10:30. Well, no, half 10.
Your exercises. That's what you do. Oh, your
Yeah.
weights and all that. That's the thing you do. So he was asking
Weights.
what you do. Yeah. Look, them muscles. He does his exercises. He gets up
Alright.
early with his dad in the morning and does all his before school. Don't you
His
do all your
shots.
exercises? That's what he loves doing. That, aren't you?
A dog.
It's like, you know, the crates of juice you get. Well, I've told you we call it juice, cans of juice, or we call it juice, not pop or anything like that.
Pit pop.
Well, you get the multi-pack, so like 24 cans
Right.
in it, right?
Right.
Well, I'd got them delivered to the house yesterday, and it was like, what, 8 of them or something?
12,
No, 10, because I had 2
12.
already.
but still.
Like, don't fight with me. Don't fight with me.
12.
Oh, aye, okay.
Oh,
Right, it was
Sharon.
12.
No.
It was
It's
10.
drifting.
Drifting, right. So I got him to lift them all for me, and we were stacking them up, and he was like, my muscles. So, but he
I need to open that.
got a packet of sweeties as a reward, didn't you?
Oh, Frutella.
He was happy.
That's a favourite food. I need to open this.
You're not going to do one of your mad burps, though, are you? Like in the video with me and him, and he went, and he couldn't help it.
Damn it.
There he goes. He's on the hard stuff now. Wait, you see? Got even more hyper.
Yeah, you're bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
what have you? Well, let me ask you, Sharon. Batchy is from Falkirk, is that right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe so.
Falkirk.
Batchy,
Have you been there,
Mm.
Layne?
Yeah, I think I have. I'm sure I've been to the Falkirk Wheel. Because see, every like 2 Wednesdays, every second Wednesday, or it was every Wednesday, there was this guy called Linton, and he works for the Scottish Canals, and he basically talks about the Falkirk Wheel.
He came into school.
Yeah, he
didn't
comes into school and talks about how to save lives from people drowning. Like, for example, if someone was drowning, like, I would know what to do because
Like,
I've been
yeah.
taught, I've been taught and I've actually
Certified.
certified. I've actually
Well, I know that
crazy.
means another thing for you guys too.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I've actually got. I'm trying to think the way I would say it. I've
Like certificates and
No.
stuff like that.
actually done a bit of training with
Right.
all the children in the class.
About the canals and
about
and
the
Falkirk
canals,
Wheel. Because
about-
Falkirk Wheel's a thing for the canals. It's like
It-
the land's
it's-
away
yeah.
high.
There used to be docks that you would,
Yeah.
because there was it's big land, so there used to be docks that would go down.
Do you know what a dock is?
I think I've seen this thing before, and it's basically just like a half cylinder, basically that the boats float in,
twists, yeah.
and then it flips around,
Yeah,
so it takes
because-
one from the lower level to the higher
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, instead of having all lots of gates in between where they have to raise
Right.
the water and lower the water, it's just
Right,
like it,
instead of
like
having
yeah,
those,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
So yeah, there used to be docks. That's what.
Locks. Locks.
Right there. There used to be locks. There used to be locks going down the. Travis has said locks as well. There
Yeah.
used to be locks going down the hill, or what was it? Yeah, hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be docks, and then the Falkirk Wheel got built,
Yeah.
and then it just turns around like this.
Slow.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll
It's
take you
amazing.
about
That's amazing.
10
Well, because
minutes
it's on
to do
pivots.
the whole spin.
So
Yeah.
I've
Mhm.
seen it before.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a
Linton,
big cog.
Yeah, Linton said it'll take you about like 10, 15, 20 minutes to go around the whole spin. And then after whole spins, after like, say the spins are turning right and it's done 3 times, it'll let it go left 3 times and then it'll keep changing. Otherwise, the bolts and all that, it'll wear out. And, well, actually, it'll break the system.
Right.
So, yeah.
Get you.
I think I actually watched like some kind of thing that actually looked into that, how it was built, the way that it was made, the way they came up with the idea and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I vaguely remember seeing it. All right. So how about Livingston? Ever been there?
I don't know.
No.
How about
Probably like when the football team Livingston came to us, Rangers, and
When you were playing with the team was playing, that's so closest you've been to seeing someone from Livingston.
how about Galashiels?
No, you've not been there either.
No. How about, let me see. Or just somewhere else. Have you ever been to Loch Ness?
Yes.
No. Loch Lomond you've been to.
First of all, where do you stand?
No.
Nessie, real or fake?
Oh, that's a hard question. I would consider real.
Hey, it's
I
fun to
would
believe.
consider real.
Yeah, it's fun to believe. Just like Santa's got a big list for Santa, haven't you? Yeah. But he's not telling anyone because if you tell,
It's
then
just
you don't
between
get
him
it.
and Santa, huh? It's just like a when you make a wish at a wishing fountain.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Or we have these type of flowers that if you blow it and make a wish, it'll actually come off of the flower. What's it called again?
Dandelion?
Yeah.
We have those here too.
We also call them.
I always
baby
like them
beds.
because they look like little parachutes. You blow
Yeah,
them off and they look like little parachuters.
And
yeah.
I don't know why, but on YouTube there's a little kid. He thought he blew it, but he actually took the dandelion and went like that and ate it. He ate it. I'm like,
seeds. There's no way didn't breathe any in. Seeds.
Well, he went.
Yeah.
Daft people on YouTube. Don't watch.
They're not daft.
Don't watch YouTube.
He's a 4-year-old. He's not daft.
He's not daft because he's 4. He doesn't know better yet.
Yeah. Well, the people around him were daft to let him do it then.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
that's me
right.
told.
His big brother and his mum recording.
See that in blue attitude coming out now, see? Getting all gallus.
I'll be watching you.
So, Layne, I guess 2 last questions. One is, Travis is curious if you've been to Cairngorm National Park.
Nope.
Nope, no one ever been there. And finally, what are your thoughts about the SMP? And are you a supporter, of the SMP? Like, what are some of your thoughts about it?
I do like the SNP because ask her I do like the SNP because it's like the children's future. Yeah, it's the children's future and what they'll do for the children's future.
What they're doing just now to make your life better.
So, I do like the SNP for that reason. Nicola Sturgeon? Yeah. I do like Nicola Sturgeon on what she's doing now. Trying to, help me please. Trying to,
protect children.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things.
That.
She's very much a champion for humanitarian rights in general.
She's trying to climate things as well to make sure that the planet's safe for you for your future as well. It's like just not just financially or.
I gotta tell you, as somebody completely outside looking in, taking an interest in all this stuff. I mean, all the outward indicators show that in Scotland, they really do have that kind of an attitude and a mentality that they want a more, stable kind of society. They want, they want to try to make sure that some of their weakest and less able to, care for themselves,
Protected.
kind of people are, have some protection and some ways of easing their, whatever their given condition might be. And so it looks like Scotland's really on board with that. And whereas it looks very much the opposite, as I was saying earlier, because, like down in England or, in Wales and London and all those sort of things, you do have to pay for your subscriptions, or not subscriptions,
Subscriptions.
You do have to pay, a higher copay or a fairly significant copay, I think, right?
Well, you have to pay for prescriptions, and I think in some places you maybe need to pay.
I remember seeing a side-by-side
something towards
thing.
a doctor. Yeah.
And the first 5 things in Scotland were a yes, and the first 5 things over there were a no.
Yes.
So I thought that was interesting because it just tells me that the way who's running the thing over there aren't concerned with that. Otherwise, it would have happened because clearly Scotland is setting an example right now.
Exactly.
Here it is. It's possible. We've done it.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
It's
doing it.
Interesting.
Look after for babies and your babies.
So, well, that's great. I gotta say, I like Nicola Sturgeon, but my favorite member of the SNP, I think, currently, because I love him so much. He's like my little Scottish leprechaun. Just the way he talks. He reminds me.
Ian.
But it's Ian Blackford, dude. I love that guy. He is awesome. Do you have a favorite, representative that you enjoy listening to speak?
I don't know, really.
Not really. Well, I figure if you hung around with her enough, I figured if you hung around with. I was gonna say if you hung around with her enough, I mean, she's always playing. She's sending me all kinds of clips.
Yeah,
every
I don't
day,
send it to him. No, I send it to you.
Hey, but when he's there with you, I mean, they're on the screen, right?
Exactly, exactly. I know. I say, listen to that. Listen. I mean, I was so incensed the other day. I was recording the telly for you. I was like, look at this.
Yeah.
I was looking to wait for the live thing to finish. So I was like, you need to see this.
Yeah.
Invincible. What was it you said? Invincible optimism.
Yeah. You were saying something about his.
Yeah, he's invincible optimism.
I have red marks on the side of my ears.
Oh. Yeah, you'll be alright. Clean your ears out.
Oh, brother.
I can hear him fine.
Actually, let's talk about that. One other thing, real quick here, Layne. Do you ever wonder what's up with Boris Johnson's hair, like I do? I mean, dude, what is up with that dude's hair? I mean, he looks like Igor or something from like Frankenstein, but like instead of black hair,
walk this way.
Yeah, but Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber, except he doesn't have the gap, right? But he's got it's like. All like and it's
crazy
like
hair.
Like his mom just put the bowl on his head, and but
Oh, I've done that.
Your mum's cut your hair like that, has she?
No, I think I've done it to my friend.
Oh.
he oh my, he said he loved the haircut. I can't remember if I did it to him or not.
You loved the bowl cut.
No, I didn't give him a bowl cut. The bowl.
Right. And but you know who the president is in America, don't you?
DT.
So he calls him DT.
He calls him DT, yeah.
In the chat.
Double Trouble? Is that what that?
Yeah, is that Double Trouble? Because his hair's a bit crazy as well, isn't it? It's like
Double Trouble is me.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
His hair is just as bad.
Do you know the only The only difference between the two, hairspray. One of them using hairspray.
I don't know. Boris,
She's got
to
two
me,
different
Boris, every
shades
time I
of
see him,
hairspray.
he always looks like he's just rolled out of bed. Because
Yes.
he's got one or two like cowlicks that are just like going.
He has.
Oh my lord!
Right. So in Scotland, how many lakes do we have?
Yeah,
I don't even
that's
know
one of
that
Paul's
myself.
favorites. There,
Yeah.
only
that's
one.
What he said.
Only one.
Which one?
Oh, I don't remember which one, but I know there was only one lake.
Layne's like,
'Cause
which
the
one?
rest-
Which one?
Yeah, because the
There
rest
was
are
Is it
Or lochs.
Is it
lochs.
Lochs. You need to see in Scotland. You need a bit of saliva to say the words. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Lochs.
Look what Linda said. That's what they're calling in capitals lochs.
Yep. That's nice that loads of people are in the chat as well, isn't it? It's nice. Don't press in.
There's nothing there. and
Don't
then-
press in. Don't press the red button.
I'm pressing the red button.
No, that doesn't shut me off.
So
No.
let me ask you this: some of the things that were popular when I was growing up. Is there a lot of skateboarders over there in Scotland?
In Glasgow, in the town.
Oh, not that I've ever seen any. I've not
So not as
seen
popular
any
nowadays.
Yeah, not as
In
yeah.
town, there's skateboarding place. The kids skateboard in town off of like the buildings and stuff
Right.
like that.
Oh,
At night
man.
and stuff, don't they? They do that. You see
Wee
them.
Neds.
We
Yeah,
Neds.
Neds. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. Do you see a lot of
Yeah.
Neds?
Yeah,
And you're
Yeah.
not one, are you?
I'm not one.
You'll never be one.
I'm never.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Batchy says he wasn't one either, but then he shows off the tracksuit that he used to wear so that he could go hang out and game with them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the jacket. He said he had that jacket, Berkhurst or something jacket, was it? What was it he said? The jacket? Oh, God, I can't remember. But he said he had a jacket so he could hang about with him and, you know.
Right, so you could game with them, right? Yeah. He's like, I was just hanging around because of the video games and blah, 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 you know.
Look what Paul said. Hey, Layne, you'd need a big
Button to shut up.
Yeah.
a big button to shut him up.
I
We don't want to shut him up.
And I tell you, I feel the same way about Mr. Capaldi. On an unrelated topic, I feel the same way about that gentleman. But anyway,
Yes.
My fingers bleeding.
how's
Did
the
you pick your name?
surfing?
I didn't know.
Surfing, they do surf as
Yeah.
well, but they need like about what, four wetsuits because it's that cold.
Maybe even some Under Armour.
Yeah. Really good
Well,
hardcore
do you-
wetsuits. But you've never surfed.
I'm gonna ask like Charlie Barron's here. Do you get many walleyes up there? You got any salmon fishing?
Yeah, they do salmon. Well, the salmon or Scottish salmon's world famous.
Yeah.
My fingers bleeding. That's where
They
I
get the Scottish smoked salmon's one of the things that the fancy
What?
places import from Scotland.
Yeah.
It's one of their fancy things. But you don't like salmon, really, do you?
Well, I eat tuna.
I love
That's tuna.
salmon. Actually, I'm not a big fan of fish, but actually
love
I
salmon.
do love salmon. Actually,
I love salmon when it's been cooked and then left cold. Like if I've got some in the fridge the next day.
Oh.
I love it when it's cold. It's so nice.
Mm,
Have you ever
yeah.
tried it cold?
I don't think
Because
so. No.
it firms up a wee bit, so it's like you can pull the flakes off. It's more, if you've got like a salmon steak, it's
Right,
nice. It's
right,
nice the next day. Nice.
Yeah.
It tastes totally different.
Freaking Travis. Yeah.
What's he saying?
Fly fishing, Layne? Much of a fly fisherman?
You don't fish for flies,
No.
do you?
Yeah, Travis is coming up with some ridiculous questions now.
I do because the midges here in Scotland are.
You fly for them because see in Scotland to fly for something means you to go for somebody.
Oh, I see.
This
Yeah.
is what I do to the flies.
No, you've not seen the midges yet. You said about the horse.
Midges.
What was it? The bear flies in Australia. Did you see?
No, I was talking about. They talk about drop bears. I was
that's it,
making. Yeah. I was making
Well,
fun
the
because
and-
drop bears don't actually exist. It's a
yes.
fantasy.
Well, the
but-
midges are pretty. That's why we don't go to Loch Ness because they're horrendous, isn't it?
The mid.
Yeah, or the Cairngorms, places like that as well.
But there's
Midges,
one place that
horrendous.
I love that has so many midges I would still go. And that is, it's in Greenock, yes, it's in Greenock. Lisle Hill.
Lisle Hill. You love that.
Yeah,
Because it's looking out onto the water as well, isn't it? From the
Yeah.
top of a sort of rock type thing, isn't it? You go up on a
Well, it's up
woodland
and like
bit.
it's up. Yeah, there's also a woodland bit, and there's a golf course next to it, and you actually follow all the whole path up, right? And then there's a sitting spot, and you can actually just sit, and it goes higher, and you can just sit and just.
Yeah, that night though,
Yeah.
you were like going, what were you doing with the midges? Show them what you were like. No, he was going,
No,
they're murder. They are.
they're murderers.
Fraser was okay though, wasn't he? Your brother.
Yeah,
He
well,
stood it for a wee bit longer. You were going a bit crazy.
No.
Other way round.
He couldn't stand the midges. He kept running into the car, going, because he's got autism, and kept running into the car. Literally, he's letting all the midges in the car. I'm like, shut the door, you're letting all the midges in the car.
They're
And I'm
really brutal. They really are. You'll get like maybe about, I don't know, you could have 100 of them try to bite you at the same time.
Yeah.
And
More than that. And they're tiny, but they really
They're
sting, and
green.
then it's itchy as anything for
So,
days.
they're green, they're green and
Greeny black
yeah,
colour.
and if you see any green flying about, just if you're in Scotland, just be aware it might be a midget.
Well, you soon know when it's the midges, though. You do know, because they're
Sometimes
flying.
it buzz.
Like
Sometimes
plumes
it
of them.
buzz. Yeah, sometimes it buzz. But
But they don't go to so much to the beach and stuff, the midges, don't they? They don't.
Oh,
So that's why we like beach places, because the midges are not as bad.
Yeah. Well, it sounds annoying.
oh my back.
But we have bees here. I mean, but generally they don't.
Oh, wasps.
Generally, if you stay away from their hive, you're
Yeah,
pretty
quite
safe.
happy
You
to.
know. Yeah, they're.
That's like us as well. But sometimes bees, they just don't like you very much. If
Mhm.
You like our wee bees in the garden,
Yeah,
though, don't you?
yeah, there's Sharon has bees that come to the garden, and we actually once I was putting my hand right up. I put my hand right up and basically touched the bee, and it didn't move.
They're placid.
It
They're really
didn't
placid.
move.
They're not like the kind of, they're the bumblebee ones, and you can be like,
Mhm.
you could have your hand there and it would like walk on you to get over to the other flower, and not, if you didn't move, that, you know, they're really placid, aren't they? They're
And
not
then-
like the
and then-
long sort of more aggressive kind of bees, you know, they're the
Right.
wee
That's
fluffy
wasps.
bum ones. No,
And
in
then-
America,
oh.
it'll be different bees.
And then there's wasps.
Yeah.
Wasps.
Wasps.
Wasps. I call them
yeah.
wasps.
That's
Yeah.
They're
wasps.
just bad, aren't they?
They're wasps will do absolutely anything to sting you. They'll basically try and make up excuses. So they'll go.
We plan. Three wee
Yeah.
wasps going, right, let's get together.
Yeah, they'll annoy you first. They'll annoy you by like going like this, or you know that, and then you go like that, and pure run away, and then they'll follow you and then sting you. That's basically their tactic. So it. Just don't.
They've got a plan. Then they get reinforcements, don't they?
Reinforcements if any die.
Mhm.
If any die, because it puts out a scent
Yeah.
of where they died. So
Right.
yeah, I hate wasps.
Yeah. Wasps are nasty. They can be anyway.
The like I think the bee, they all die. Oh, there's Jeremy. Uncle Jack and Victor.
Bad
haha, love
butterflies.
this.
Look, actually, bad butterflies. Because I'm frightened of butterflies. I'm like terrified. Oh,
Butterflies are
Why are
bad.
butterflies?
I
Butterflies are.
don't know. I know
completely
they're so
harmless.
pretty. Yeah, I know. It's, you know, it's funny. It's like I would be like brave.
You should
if
be
something
wishing for
was-
butterflies and less midgies.
Well,
Oh,
I
I would
know.
rather have butterflies.
Just think
than
though.
midges.
Just remember, right? The size of Scotland's
Hi,
quite.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Oh,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I did tell
That's
you,
my nephew, Jeremy Young. It's my other nephew.
my best friend.
You love him, don't you? what was I going to say? Yeah, the midges.
Yeah, the midges.
Make us only have 5
Jeremy.
million people in Scotland compared to
Basically.
the 60 odd million in England. You
Right.
see? So the midges
Jeremy's.
are a deterrent, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
just keep away, we've got midges, you know? And it keeps the tourists down and, you know, sort of thing. Well,
No, remember Jeremy, posted a video on Instagram on what it looked like after
with
the midges
oh,
and the
yeah,
Isle of
the
Skye.
ticks,
Was it the
ticks. There's ticks
Aye,
as well.
ticks as well, yeah. Was it-
Ticks. We have ticks here.
Oh, I hate ticks.
Yeah, those are annoying.
He says Uncle Jack and Victor.
I know,
love
haha,
this.
I love this.
Yeah, but Jeremy's calling me Isa. Are you?
No, my fault, you're nosy.
Yeah.
So cheap. Wait to mute this. We are close this camera.
Who am I? Who are Jack and Victor then? Who am I?
Tam.
Oh,
Tam.
she's calling you cheap.
Yeah, Tam. He's going to marry me. No, I say he's
Close the camera.
the wee guy in the Lucy Sauna boxing match at the beginning. Do you
The wee
remember the
Ned.
one? The wee guy at the very beginning of
Yes.
the game.
The wee
Right.
Ned.
The boxing
Winston's
match.
grand
Aye, that's
Wayne.
what I say he is.
Yeah.
The wee Ned, he thinks he can fight.
But I just say that to kid you on, don't I? Lucy's Sauna. So when he calls me Isa, I'm like, you're the wee guy. Lucy's Sauna.
Aye, okay, we get it.
I know. That's it. It's not right when he's calling me nosy, but when I'm saying it to him, he's like, aye, we get it.
Wee Ned's be like, and then Isa
I should
be
call
like,
you Picasso.
Isa be like, right, what's the gossip here? What's the gossip here?
Well, you know Uncle Victor.
Uncle Victor.
Erekose Shug. You know, the one with the big ears that could hear
Oh, yeah.
through the walls. That's what he said. There
The
was
guy
him.
with the big ears.
Big lugs,
Yeah.
Shug the lugs.
I can't
Yeah.
remember who that is.
Oh,
I'll
he's
show
like
you.
he comes into the Klansman one time and he tells Bobby to slam the drawer again and he guesses exactly how much
guesses
is
how
in
much
it.
is in it.
Aye.
Yeah,
He's got
or
the
he
big
comes
ears
into the
making
card
him-
game and he hears Victor
Yeah.
shuffling the card deck and he goes, "Wait, shuffle that one more time." And Victor does it again because you're a card short. And then they ended up finding a card on the floor. And anyway, it was funny.
I think
Just
most
saying
most of the people that are in the chat are subscribed to Jeremy's channel as well. Actually, 'cause
Yeah. Hi,
that's
Jeremy.
how they probably they're most of them because I think I sent requests out to because his videos he's doing like proper cinematography things. He's doing
Who,
really
Jeremy? Yeah,
Jeremy's
Jeremy.
videos are like it's like make you well jealous, you know, like
Well gel.
really it's like he does a lot of work on
Well
it and like well
Well
gel.
gel.
I know well
Well
gel.
gel.
I know he does, but you know he spends like 60 hours editing. You know, and it's like, how can you do that?
Oh, if I
I
spent
only
60 hours editing, I would have, oh my God, where would my life be? Who knows? I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure if he's got a girlfriend now. He's moving on, maybe that's why. Mind you, he's always get girlfriends because he's a wee hottie. They all say he's a wee hottie.
Who?
Jeremy, isn't he? Oh.
Did
I
you
mean, it's
see
my
that?
nephew. I'm not saying he's a wee hottie like funny, but yeah, the girls all like him. They all
Yeah,
say he's easy on the eye, you know.
right.
He'll be just listening like,
I know, if you're embarrassed,
aye,
he's going to
right.
kill me.
yes, he's gonna text her on Messenger. And be
I
like,
know. Yeah, but he can't call me nosy live on YouTube.
Right on. So, anything else? What are your, I don't know, what are some of your favorite things to do? Obviously, you obviously said you like to play football, and obviously we know you like the game, but what else do you like to do for fun, Layne?
Jeremy just messaged him.
Answer him the noodles.
Yeah, I'm gonna what else do I like to do? I do like going out on my bike and that. I do like going jogging. I do like walking. I do like doing sports things, running and all that. Linda said he is hot.
He is lovely.
um,
As in the person. I'm I'm lucky with all my nephews and my nieces. These are all wonderful. They'll be like that. Shut up.
Mason,
I know, there's loads of them. They'll keep me going.
Brogan.
I know. Jeremy's brother is there.
Oh.
Yeah, because Layne and Jeremy have got something in common.
Don't look at that, Layne.
Right, because Layne's brother's got autism, and so is Jeremy's brother. See, so they, even though Jeremy's like 30 and Layne's like 10.
20 more years.
You were your YouTubers, weren't you?
I've got some pictures on my phone, and I'm I'm sitting on my phone, and then I'm looking through my old photos. I'm like, oh, there's Jen. I remember that. And I'm like,
yeah, because when he comes down and all that, we had Layne over with us, and
it was really fun when he was over because we were talking about the camera and all that. And he brought something over. It was really cool. It could hold his phone. And
Steadicam.
Yeah, it was like
thing, you know.
Magic.
Is that magic?
Aye. It's a wasp.
As long as it's not a butterfly.
What
a moth.
What was
Up
that?
here, you'll never see me move as quick in your life. It was probably a wee hair. Right,
It was. That's more dustier than.
I just can't. You just cracks me up. You're so funny. You're so funny, Layne.
Yeah.
You really are.
You put those on, you look like that specky bastard Batchy.
Oh, I know. Wee baby Batchy.
Oh,
Yeah,
too
right?
young, darn.
No, most people here don't know who Batchy is because only Sharon and I know who Batchy
Yeah.
is. But you know,
Isn't he cute with his glasses on? Isn't he cute? You're cute.
He also looks like the drummer from the Black Keys. It's a
He looks
band.
Like, right.
You know that song "Tighten Up"?
You need to sing it.
No, I'm not going to sing it. Won't be singing it.
No, I think I've been having some of your songs recently, haven't I? Been enjoying that.
Yeah.
He's been singing Christmas songs to me in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, by now? In the middle of the night? Oh, yeah, it is middle of the night for you.
Yeah, it is.
When
like
I'm still awake.
Night. Yeah, election night, I know.
Election night was fun.
Yeah, it was.
We're sitting here doing riddles and like
last night we were doing riddles till like 1
10
o'clock.
past 1. 10 past
Yeah.
1.
We couldn't
Guess
sleep.
who won? Guess who won?
You.
Alan.
I was giving him all the easy ones. He's giving me hard ones, and I was like, yeah. But if I'd get bonus points on who answered the quickest.
There was no who answered the quickest.
But if there had been bonus points for that, I would have been like, right, because I did answer mine quicker.
I got 12.5 points, and Sharon got 11.5 points.
Oh.
So
That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind.
I won.
I know. He's happy he won.
That's it there. That's it there.
Score. He's keeping.
That's-
He's pure
Yeah, I
keeping
know.
it. He's going to
You
be
know.
throwing that up in my face in 10 years' time.
He's gonna be
Oh,
having
when
it-
I
He's going to be having it framed. Anyway.
won. Yeah.
So
So have you enjoyed having Layne on?
yeah, I did. I was about to say I gotta get
Yeah.
heading out to work, so we're gonna have to bring it to a close. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I have had a great time. Been having a lot of fun
Good.
talking to you guys. Thanks
Oh,
for
good.
being here.
Thanks for having us on. It's been really
Yeah.
good, isn't it? You enjoyed it, Layne?
Yeah, I love this talk. I do like talking.
We know.
You too as well.
Yeah, him and I are a wee gab. We get told to shut up all the time, don't we, by Jack and Victor?
One morning, Uncle Jack. They used to have to be so loud.
Come in like a zombie.
Yeah, a zombie. Like it.
We weren't even being
It was
loud,
like
we were
this.
just chatting away, and it was like he came into the room going, "You used to have to be so loud."
It was.
So we say that all the time now.
As to slag him off. So it's like.
Don't we? Every time he says anything loud, I'll go, "Do you have to be so loud?"
Yeah, even if we both wake up at the same time and William's in here, William,
Jack.
Uncle Jack.
yeah, Uncle Jack, he's been in here brushing his teeth.
whatever.
making coffee.
Even if it's quiet, he'll go, "Do you have to be so loud?" Even if he's silent, you know.
Hey, maybe you can help, Layne. We're trying to get Uncle Jack and Uncle Victor to come on with Sharon and I, and talk about Scottish independence. So do me a favor, since I know Uncle Jack is very much against the idea, work on him for me. Try and tell him, say, "Come on, Uncle Jack, come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared."
Uncle Jack, he wouldn't take a Scooby.
He wouldn't. No chance.
No chance. You would try, even if you tried, like sweet talk, like, "Oh,
there's
yeah."
no. I know.
No,
we've got more chance of getting independence.
No, it's a straight no.
We've got more chance of getting independence than him coming on.
I know.
No, he's very private. He's very, very private. And he doesn't even have his profile picture on Facebook or anything.
I know, it's just Scotland.
He's very, very private.
Travis, I don't really know what it is that he does, but...
No, it's like he's got a coffee machine and, the company Costa. Do you have that over in America? Costa Coffee.
I have decaf, by the way.
I'm not sure.
Costa.
I'm not a coffee drinker myself.
Right.
So.
Well, you get like Starbucks and all those kind of places. Well, it's like a Costa. You get the wee...
It's basically like Starbucks, but just coffee.
You get the wee pods and you take it home and you put it in the machine. So it is brewed coffee, but it's like a 1 cup rather than like a pot
we have like
that you
Keurig
make for
machines that do that and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink decaf.
He's got his wee. I got him his wee decaf pods so that he can be like his Uncle Jack.
I do like my decaf coffee. I do.
So, definitely decaf for listening. Eh?
And then Uncle
Victor.
Uncle Victor roasted me and Uncle Jack once.
Tell him what roasted means.
Roasted means where it's like you've basically
got somebody good. You've got somebody good. You've done something. You've said something, and you got one over.
Got one over our celebrities here. Yeah.
So it's like I went to Costa with my Uncle Jack and Victor, offered Jack free whiskey to come on.
That might work.
It might.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we were talking about like why I like coffee. Well, I say coffee, I decaf coffee. Well, I can't remember exactly, but he roasted us by saying you're decaffeinated. And that's what he said, but Uncle Jack will know the whole story. I've forgotten.
You forgot part of the story, so you can't say it now. Yeah. I feel like.
But Uncle Jack will know the whole story. So.
You can ask him later.
Right on.
But it got you good. We're always getting each other, aren't we? We always get each other good.
All the more reason why you got to convince Uncle Jack to come on and tell the story. There you go. Anyway.
Well, Travis said about free whiskey. He said offer him free whiskey. But I don't even think free whiskey
courage, right? There you go. So.
I don't even think free whiskey would work, would it not?
Anything he'll do is a no for YouTube.
He doesn't even like FaceTiming you or anything.
I know, but he still does it.
Yeah, grudgingly though.
Well, maybe you come at it from an angle of he can sit off camera.
Yeah, well, I tried that tact with Uncle Victor. I said, you could just be like, I could be on there and I could be like, you and I could be talking and he could be just like to the side, because he's been a wee bit camera shy as well when I was asking him about it.
I'm never camera shy.
The thing is, he's a photographer. He could just say he's the cameraman.
Yeah,
and you can just be talking to the cameraman.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm like fine coming on. It's like
so am I because I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah. I'd rather that than a room of butterflies. This is like much easier.
Last question before we go. Try and guess how many subscribers I have got. And anyone in the comments, if you want to try guess, you can guess as well.
All right, I'll let everybody else guess.
I just can't do. What am I playing with my bottle for?
What are you doing? 10-pin bowling?
Oh, sure.
Is this
No one's guessed.
Rookie Attic? Is that some kind of whiskey?
Brookladdock. Brookladdock.
That's what it looks like to me.
I need my glasses for this one.
I'm not sure if he's probably tried that one.
I think it's
Probably some name brand whiskey, I guess. I don't know.
it does look like Brookladdock.
He likes Aberlour and
Oh,
Lefroy,
Jura.
Jura, and he likes all the whiskies. I mean, he's tried loads
Layne
of whiskies.
pronounced. Is that how you say it though? Brookladdock or whatever. Because Travis.
Brookladdock.
Brookladdock is what I was thinking.
Brookladdock,
Yeah.
Oh,
Fan guess 100.
Brookladdock.
100.
Oh.
I'll keep my answers
Hi,
till the end. So
The end. This is the end.
We'll give it another minute, see if we get any more guesses.
Ben's lovely as well. She's got
Click
a
on
podcast.
Erekose, what is your guess? What is your guess?
Well, I just went over
They're
your
cheating.
channel to get the link, so I don't want
Oh,
to
you know,
cheat.
not as
Linda said
many as they
55.
should
Look
have.
what Linda said.
Travis, the question
How many
is,
subscribers Layne
Yeah.
has, Travis?
what you've got on the camera?
A few more followers now.
Oh,
Subscribers, not followers.
Yeah, but
that's like Instagram and.
No, but that's still nice to
Well,
see.
either way.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
thank
They're all
you.
interchangeable terms.
Yeah.
57.
57.
Ooh.
Hint, higher than 60.
Now, my favourite video
Maybe 60 or higher.
that Layne's done is sustained injury.
Sketchy area.
That's the funniest one. If anybody's gone back and looking, I love that one.
348. That is
You wish.
Oh. Yeah, I wish.
That's close. How many? You don't know
Hey,
what
Captain,
it
you
is.
just said it's over 60. It's 60 or over, Captain.
No,
Yeah.
it's
And you just
It's
got
60.
59.
no, but it's you've not. You don't know if it's 60 that you've got.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Wait a minute.
That's what I'm talking about. The captain is a haverer. That's why I know he's.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Right. We know how many. Right.
Oh.
Right. I'm going to scroll back up the comments to see
Linda
who.
said 68.
68.
Don't press the end button.
I'm not.
Nobody's up higher than the 100. That's the top one.
100. 55. 57.
Well, who's the closest then?
59, 68,
Ah.
58,
He's
66.
the closest.
Yeah.
No one's got it.
Right.
No,
No one has
Hang on.
got it.
Travis, sustained injuries. It's
I
sustained.
believe Linda's all around it.
Yeah. Yep. It's one called sustained injuries. When it
Guys,
had
do
a
you give
fall.
up? Do you give up? Or
Yeah, what is it?
so the closest person was wait, who's that again?
I believe Linda.
No. Who do you think, Erekose?
Well, he's already looked. Remember, the closest person was Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
With 58.
No,
And then-
59. He said 59.
Oh, aye, 59. And
Because it's 60.
I wasn't close.
Six-
Yeah, it's 62 now. 62
Yep.
now. I wasn't close with the 348. Yeah,
No, but it
yeah,
should
you were
be
well
that,
off.
though, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
It should be
it
that.
should be. I
Yeah, it
I
should
would love
be.
it to be that.
Linda is four off as well. She
Yeah,
guessed.
yeah.
107. 107.
And Linda proper loves you. She loves your videos. She thinks you're dead funny. And I think, like the rest of us, we wish we could see more of your face ones where
Yeah.
you're doing your recorded videos.
Congrats.
Because you're funny.
Yeah,
as
thank
well.
you.
It's funny.
Last thing before we go, Layne. I've been trying to suggest to you to go around, get one of your
The GoPro.
friends,
Oh, yeah.
go around Glasgow and just think of about 5 different silly questions. 2 of them that I've kind of thought of for you is, number 1, you can go walk up to somebody. I would love to see somebody's reaction. Walk up to somebody in Scotland, in Glasgow, and say, "Excuse me, why is it you think that in America they park on driveways and drive on parkways?" And I would love to see the reactions that you get, because you're going to be the cute little kid on the street asking,
Yeah.
and it's going to completely disarm them. And and it would probably be hilarious to see
Like your wee microphone, you could have your wee mic and go, excuse me. I
serious, dude.
don't pull it out the new.
You might even go viral if you were out.
Yeah, I think you should do stuff like that. I think so.
Well, try and guess my highest viewed video.
I don't know.
Bob.
120 views.
Oh wow, way higher. Way higher.
But
Very,
you need to tell
very
him
higher.
he needs to go to work, so we tell him quick.
One more guess.
What
One
is
more
it?
guess, quick.
Okay.
1,040 or something.
1,040. There you go.
It's good though, isn't it, for a video?
That's good. Yeah. Especially when you're at 62 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very
Yeah.
good showing. So yeah, good. Congratulations on that. And like I said, if you, you're going to continue to get better at this. You're going to continue to build your presence on YouTube, and so you're going to continue to gain supporters. Linda's at 617.
Yeah.
Well done, Captain Crunch.
Yes, well done. No, it's not a Captain Crunch. It's
Hey, Captain,
Paul.
you're
Yeah.
not over 1,000.
No,
Captain.
it's Paul. Wait till after Christmas. We're all going to unsubscribe. It was a Christmas present. Right. So.
All right. Well, it's been fun, guys. I do actually have to get out to
Yeah,
work.
that's
So
good. We need to let the boys
thank you for being
back.
here.
Oh, thank you for having us on. It's been lovely,
Yeah.
honestly. It has. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, and thank you
Doesn't
everybody for being here. And taking part. It's been fun. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. We'll see ya.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.